Hello and welcome everyone. This is Engineer Amanullah, your course instructor for project planning and controlling using Primavera P6. In this topic, we will discuss about how to study our schedule. We are given a large schedule with thousands of activities, what is the best way to study it and to understand it quickly? So one way is first we will study the activities and how these are breakdown in WBS is simply the breakdown of the project. First we will check it. For this we will collapse all our project, collapse all. We can do it also by control minus and control plus will expand all the project. So I have collapsed all the project. I will study it from here one by one. First of all, I am given with a project name G plus 1 villa. So what is inside G plus 1 villa? Milestones, design, procurement and execution is there. So it is EPC project. And what is inside design? It is civil design and MEP design. And procurement is civil procurement, MEP procurement. I have studied these two WBSs, and in execution there is civil execution and MEP execution, and after that handover. So first level I have completed. It is design, procurement and execution WBS is. This is also a way to create your schedule. First your project, then you will have to create first level of WBSs. Then you have to further break down these WBSs if possible. And what is further breakdown, like this execution, we have further breakdown to civil, MEP and handover. And now I want to further break down civil execution. In civil execution, civil construction, there are further two WBSs. These are substructure and superstructure. And in superstructure, I have break down my superstructure to activities. These are marking, excavation, slab work, and all these. Then superstructure, I have break down superstructure to activities. And MEP, we can also break down MEP to electrical, mechanical and plumbing WBSs, but here for the sake of time I have just mentioned activities in MEP WBS to make my project more simple and more short. So in handover there is finishing work and handover work. So we have studied now we have studied the breakdown of our project. First project is breakdown to design, procurement and execution. Then execution is breakdown to civil and MEP. Then civil is further breakdown to substructure and superstructure. Now I want to know cost assigned to this project, or before cost I want to know what are which activities are on critical path. So I will filter these activities to critical activities, filter. So these are activities on critical path. And if I want to check my milestone, okay, filter to all activities. Milestone, milestone are not shown here because we have collapsed our project. I will expand it, expand all. So here are my milestone. Start of project, start of design, start of procurement, and start of construction. Sorry. These are my milestone. I can also add more milestone like end of project, handover, initial acceptance. So, mm, the milestone critical path we have seen. Now you can also check these filters if you want to check if your project is you have already completed some of your project activities. You can filter it here, or you can in progress activities you can filter here, or even you can define a new filter, but this we will discuss in next topic. Now I will check whether I will all activities filter. I will filter to all activities. Now my project is filtered to all activities. I have seen critical path, I have seen milestone. The way the project is breakdown, I have seen it. Now I want to check cost assigned to my project. For this I will add columns, cost columns. I will check budgeted, budgeted labor cost, budgeted expenses, budgeted non-labor cost, and budgeted total cost. You can bring it to the last or wherever you want to place these columns. Budgeted total cost, I will place it the last one. So these are the cost assigned to this project. Budgeted total cost of the project is $707,602. $0.707 million is the cost of the project, and budgeted expenses are 400,000, and budgeted non-labor is 199,000, and budgeted labor cost is 105. These costs may be not realistic because I have prepared this schedule uh, on the basis of nothing, just to show how the schedule look like. So these figures can change. Now I have seen cost assigned to my project. I will hide these many columns. Float you can see from here. Now I want to see resources assigned to my project. These are resources. If this one is not current project's resources, you can change it from here. Filter to current project's resources, but here it is already filtered to current project's resources. So resources assigned to my projects are civil engineer, MEP technician, MEP labor, mason, electrical engineer, and all these. Now I will study one resource, the rest you can study yourself. Civil engineer, resource type is labor, primary role and units of measure is not assigned. It is working 8 days per 8 units per time, like 8 hours per day, and calendar assigned to it is TCM 7 days per week standard. You can go to calendars and check how this calendar works, like how many days per week and how many hours per day. So from there you can take these details, and this resource ID is this, resource name is this. You can check it from here also. Codes I have not assigned. Details you can check from here. Units and prices. The price of civil engineer is 50 hours per $50 per hour. Maximum units is 8 hours per day. And rules I have not assigned. Here you can assign rule. You can assign rule here. And notes I have not assigned. You can assign note here. Like I will just this. So these nodes are assigned to this resource. Now I have checked which resources and how these resources are working here. Now I want to check how many hours per month or per week or per day this resource is working. To see this, I will come here. This one is uh, resources working on these activities. But I want to check. Now civil engineer is working 152 hours in May, and how this 152 hour it is working on this activity. You can add activity name here also. It is working 104 hours on slab work in May, 32 hours on excavation, and on marking 16 hours. So total 152 hours in May, and 160 hours it will work here. These are activities, these are dates. 160 hours in June. Similarly, you can check uh, for other resources. Later on, I will also show you how to import these resources and these units to Excel to create a manpower histogram. So here we have seen this. Now I will check whether my resources are over allocated or not. From here we can see the allocation of our resources. This one is over allocated. Over allocated. So you can check all these options. So this is how we can study our schedule.